There we go. Uh, all right. Ahoy, everyone, and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
First mate Rick here, who's still sick.
Yeah, I'm not just for if anyone's worried, I'm not forcing Rick here to join with the streams. He has veto on if we do or do not. Anyways,
if I were to seek to if I were to seek to stream, I would let him know.
Anyways, welcome to Showcase Sunday, number 67, getting close to 69. And what we do on this is that we try out we try 4 games, sometimes more, for about half an hour each. And yeah, let's get started with the first one. Usually I have it started up already, but I want to see if I think these have some extra stuff, or at least some very nice art.
Holy!
Yeah, this is Avalon 2, The Corruption, not Avalon like I originally thought it was.
Well, I can't blame you, dude. There's only one little difference between them. They just replaced the L with a D.
Yeah. Okay, just going to set Steam to Do Not Disturb because I forgot that. And... put that away. And yeah. This sounds pretty epic already.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm going to do now still is just move this screen up because it's in windowed mode for me. Not for you or anyone else who is watching it.
It's
getting a bit loud.
Copyright 2013.
It's still a reasonably recent game. It's 13 years older than most of the games that we've been playing recently. That's it. Welcome to Avalon. First, select one of 5 character types on the left. Use the text box to change your name. When you're ready, press the OK button. Let's see, we have a Blade Master, heavily armored, plate armor, huge... natural leaders, their war cries can strengthen their allies and weaken their foes. Okay, so a tank with some debuff and buff stuff. Shadow Walker, who looks like a bit of a... he looks like a cosplayer. That's... Okay, so they basically rogues, shamans, dedicated life to nature. And... rarely alone. Okay, so Minion Master, Sorcerer... dedicated lives to mastery of the arcane arts, fragile in battle, typical mage stuff. And what is this, a Tinker Mage? A Tinker Mage is a mechanical master, able to use his skills to make powerful weapons and to construct... It's an engineer, it's a magical engineer.
Basically, another way to say Techno Mage or Artificer. I think Artificer is more of an engineer with some magical talents, where a Techno Mage is just half and half right off.
Yeah. Let's go with the Blade Master. And casual for people who are new to fantasy role-playing games. Yeah, with most of the games that we try on Showcase Sunday, I haven't played them before. I mostly just test if OBS wants to play nice with them or not. So I know practically nothing about this game. It starts out easy, comes a challenge as you get close to the end. Okay, let's give that. Oh. You are a warrior of the Midland Pact. The Pact is an alliance of 5 nations banded together for safety. The Farlands, enemies of the Pact, surrounded it on all sides. These are nations of barbarians, raiders, titans, faded, jealous empires, all waiting for a sign of weakness. Okay, some pretty nice art. The Pact has one purpose, survival, by crushing the Farlands and keeping them weak and divided. You have spent your life training and preparing to defend the Pact. You have shown great skill, however it is a dangerous time. The Pact members have turned their backs on a peace that has held for centuries. Old grudges have led to civil war and outright rebellion. Once this sort of strife would be unthinkable. The Pact had a protector determined to root out those who would weaken it. Avalon, the Black Fortress. The warriors of Avalon watch over the 5 nations of the Pact. When anyone acts to harm the peace and tranquility of the Pact, Avalon has the authority to destroy them. Its power is without limits. Avalon has watched over the pact for 3 centuries. Its warriors wield the finest weapons. Its wizards are allowed to learn the most powerful spells, and the keeper of the Black Fortress, Redbeard, pretty easy guess who that is, directs them all. But a recent assault shattered the Black Fortress and killed most of its warriors. Now few fight to keep the pact unified against the many foes that would destroy it. You are one of those few fighting to help the pact survive. You are stationed in Rock-Raged Keep, a packed fortress in the middle of the contested lands. This rich, hilly terrain is between 2 packed nations, the proud barbarians of the Weirdrilm to the west, and the strict warriors of the Kwa to the east. But some of the tribes of the Weirdrilm have rebelled against the pact, demanding their independence and attacking the Kwa. Your task is to hunt rebels, but they are many and well hidden. As for you, you have been sent out from the keep with a scout, who is helping you, who is showing you the paths of the contested lands and helping you watch for Wildrim. That L is tripping me up. Wildrim rebels. The lands of your birth are on the verge of bloody and disastrous civil war. It is falling to a few brave warriors to keep the destruction at bay. Okay, pretty interesting. I'm guessing the first game would have gone over this, or the founding of this, or maybe just everything falling apart, or maybe... Let's see.
Perhaps.
Welcome to Avalon 2. These messages will pop up to help you learn to play the game. Click somewhere to move your character. And I didn't know it was an isometric RPG like this.
I was half expecting it to be.
You walk out of your wrecked, garbage-strewn barracks into another, slightly larger wrecked garbage-strewn barrack. Rebel raiders of the Wildrim have been rampaging over these lands for months, and most of the hunters and woodsmen have fled. The dry southern lands of Lineatus can be cold in the mornings. Unfortunately, Silke placed your cloak by the door. Once you put it on, you can walk outside and find the scout. Okay. This type of game typically isn't really my thing. Let's see, do we have anything to... Okay, we have lined up... Okay, the cursor escaped there for a moment.
They are very good at storytelling usually. However, for streams, I could see them becoming a bit long, or you need a lot of episodes. It's one of those that could become easier to do in YouTube format.
Yeah. Any games like this that we would stream, we would probably do on the lowest difficulty, because otherwise you would have to do a lot of grinding to get progression, or at least not get ravaged as you try to progress. That is.
Yeah, and many of them, like Baldur's Gate, you can't exactly grind. You need to have luck to find enough random encounters or enough side missions to level up.
Yeah.
This just side mission alone means more story to follow. So yeah, they are big.
Pardon? You open the door slightly. A cold draft hits your bare skin. You close it again and look around for the cloak that was left for you. When entering a wild, war-ravaged forest, the importance of dressing warmly cannot be overstated. Okay, and where is the damn cloak?
Yes, because you read that, I felt a cold wind touch me. Then I have my windows open.
I'm literally not seeing where the hell this cloak is supposed to be.
Well, does it mean the one that's already on your body?
No, then it would have sent us out. Stand near the cloak on the floor by pressing by the door. I'm not seeing a cloak. Oh, is it this here?
Okay, I see is the issue. I don't know if this is the resolution you're using, but yeah, everything is very tiny.
Yeah, that is likely to be a problem. Okay. Let's just put it on our character.
Might not be as big of a problem if we can adjust it, but if we can't adjust it, definitely a problem.
Yeah. Now that your cloak is settled comfortably around your shoulders, you are ready to find Silke and continue to learn your way around the woods of the contested territory. Your new life of adventure is on the other side of the doors in the west wall. Okay, open the door, search a box, just click on it, basic stuff. Can we zoom in on this, perhaps? Let's see. Keyboard shortcuts. Let's see. Ability. I'm not seeing anything on zooming in.
Maybe some resolutions?
You went to the low hall where the woodsmen who lived and worked here took their meals. Even though the fireplace hasn't been used for months, a thick smell of smoke has settled into every available surface. Everything of value has long been looted by Wildroom rebels. You are eager to find Silke and resume your patrol. As you walk out, you hear the familiar scraping of little clawed feet from the south from the hall to the south. You hope that they haven't smelled you yet. As the humans fled, a variety of aggravating pests took their place. Okay, and of course it's an RPG, so of course we're going to end up finding freaking rats. Yep, there they come.
Big rats.
Let's see.
Rats probably big enough to want to attack a human.
Yeah. In battle, all of the characters can take turns acting. During your turn, you can move, attack, cast spells, use items, and so on. Press the spacebar to end your turn early. To attack a rat, click on it. Defeat these enemies. Later you will learn about spells and other things. Okay, we can't just zip around like that. I'm not seeing anything about how far or how much we can move. Why do the rats sound like wolves?
I kind of wonder, it's from 2013, could this be one of those early games, indie games, on Steam?
Yeah, it could have been a remake or remaster as well.
So, remake and remaster would have that in the title.
Okay. F goes out of combat, a peace symbol.
I don't know what I see at times when I scroll through Steam. I saw many games from this from 2013, 2012 that were very aimed for old school feel. And almost every of them were an indie studio.
So a lot of junk around that we could pick up if we wanted.
Well, I see a sword rack that maybe have an extra sword.
Apparently not.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hope there's some way to adjust so we zoom in closer. For otherwise, this is a good view for a bit more you scouting to see where the enemies are, but for looking for tiny items, it's horrible.
You step out into the cool, sunny morning. It will be a lot warmer soon. You look around for Silke, the guide who has been showing you the roads and back ways of the woods around Rockridge Keep. You don't have to look for long. Your Wildrum scout walks around the corner and approaches you. There they are. As expected, Silke is waiting for you outside the abandoned barracks. The scout, fresh from the Wildrum, is young, cheery, and tireless, even in the face of all the bloodshed this region has seen in the last months. There you are, Tristram. Are you ready for me to show you around the Northwoods? This is the third time that Silke has taken you on patrol, showing you the paved roads and hidden pathways. It has been tiring, but a perpetual good mood is infectious. Only one more day out here and we can head back to Rockridge Keep. Warm bath? Think of it. Okay. Remind me of what our mission is. Standard patrol. Poke into the abandoned camps, walk the paths, look for sign of rebel raiders, clear out any vermin, run like the wind if we meet anyone seriously threatening. Okay. Silke gives you a sharp mark salute. Your eagerness is noted and orders are clear. These woods are not safe. We are to stick together, explore this section of the woods, head back and report. Okay. You expect us to run into trouble? Every minute of every day. The woods folks of the Wildrum are masters of speed and stealth. They are lethal and hard to hunt. Lucky for you, you have me. I'm from the same land and know all the same tricks. You are hunting rebels, but you are from them? For the first time, Silke seems uncomfortable. Yes, they are my people. They were of the Pact. They wanted more freedom, so they left it. I am loyal to the Pact. I understand and share their complaints, but they will not drive me to warfare. You understand their grievances? Everyone in the Wildrum does. Belonging to the Pact and following its laws gives us safety, but at a cost. I think that is enough talk on this for now. Our path leads north. Follow. After stomping on the remnants of the fire, she leaves to the north. Okay, and north is this way. That always tends to confuse me a bit when isometric games have these things at an angle compared to other stuff in it. Like, up this way is north, but normally you'd expect it to be this way.
Yeah,
but that could also
usually,
be because I'm not used to stuff like this.
Yeah, sometimes they do are kind enough to give you a little map icon on the meme map and such to help you understand which direction it is. But I'm not seeing it here, which is probably very common for some early indie games on Steam.
With most maps, it is always actually there's an icon here that shows north, but I meant more in the non-map world since it's at an angle.
Yeah, that's what I mean. For the map is angled by the map here usually. Otherwise, I usually have sometimes a little map icon that sometimes move or just point you. This is north.
Yeah. Silke kneels in the dirt and holds up her hand. Wait a moment. You stop as she kneels and stares at invisible marks in the dirt, knowing better than to interfere with the Wildroam's drought. As I thought, rodents, a nest of them, I think. We should probably drive them off before they breed. Rodents? Giant rats, most likely. Brigands and pests have always been drawn to the contested lands. Now it's that much worse. We might as well deal with it. The rebels won't. Okay. Just follow and poke around and poke anything that tries to bite you before you know it. And if there are too many of them, or if they are being driven by rebels, or are dragons in disguise, then we run. I don't plan to get killed out here, not for rats. Silke draws her blade and walks north. You never stop being amazed by how silently she can move through the bush. About to begin another battle. In this fight, you will get tips on how to use your abilities. Okay. Yep, and there's something. Rat.
Just a moment. What the heck is going on over here? Okay, seems a server I'm on that's been inactive for a long while. Okay, seems someone got hacked on a server and spreading something.
Two-factor authentication, people. Turn it on or get turned off. You have a variety of abilities that can help to defeat your foes. Why not try one out? Press this button or type A to use an ability. Select the ability you wish to use. Press this button to deliver a powerful blow. Then select a target to attack. When you use an ability, you won't be able to use it again for several turns. Okay, standard standard recharge stuff. Savage blow. Deliver a vicious blow with your blade, dealing more damage than normal. Fatigue 1, turns to recover 6. What is fatigue? Okay. And it's already dead.
I guess fatigue is more of how tired you are.
Yeah, I'm guessing it might lower the amount of actions you can take per turn or something. Okay. I doubt that we really used up it because we couldn't use it. Let's just finish off this rat. Take a hit. And then we do that. Okay, just one-shot it. It is still just a rat, but that was still quite a bit of damage. Okay. Any more enemies? Doesn't look like it. Not for now, at least. Ooh, what the hell is that? Once again, you find Silke kneeling in the path. This time she looks properly concerned. A pair of metal devices line the path. When you get closer, they start to hum and vibrate ominously. Silke looks up and waves you back. Watch out, mines. Mines? Complex bits of clockwork machinery, enchanted with spells to detect people nearby and lash out at them when they get close. They work the work of tinker mages. There are tinker mages here? Perhaps not. Sometimes they sell their work to those with the money, including rebels and our foes in the Farlands. Doing that is a good way to disappear into the halls of Avalon and never emerge again. Or it would be if Avalon wasn't helpless. Who do you think placed them? Not our side, not rats. That leaves a few options, all bad. Anyway, whoever put them here, they need to go. So what do? We? More you, I think. Look closer. Silke points at the vibrating metal contraptions. You can see that they look dented and bits of rust are visible on the side. They're already breaking down. You should be able to disarm or destroy them with a minimum of bruising. Why do I have to do it instead of you? Silke sighs. Because I was told to train you whenever I could. This is me trying. Also, we're the one in armor. She is not.
Dear.
What will they do when I got too close? Silke looks at them again. Well, they might explode or use some sort of nasty magic. We can't be sure until you're close. I suspect most of their power has leaked away by now. Okay. Run up to them and smash them. That's what I do. You won't have much of a choice. Blade masters and shamans aren't good with locks and traps and machinery. Smashing is the best option. I know, right? That's life in the army of the Pact. Good luck. If you get hurt, I have bandages. Go to it. Your guide and trainer steps well back, making sure that she is outside of the blast radius. Such confidence in us, huh?
Yeah, of course.
You fight mines like other foes, except you can only attack them if you are standing next to them. Enough damage will deactivate them. Shadow Walkers, Sorcerers and Tinker Mages have training with mechanical devices, and they will be much more effective disarming in mines. Okay, always nice when different classes have different things that they can do. Okay, that is one gone, and that is two gone. Both mines have been deactivated. Silk, okay, claps her hands. Another triumph for the Pact. We can proceed, but we should be very careful. Why? Because mines are expensive, even rusty ones. This region is important to someone. Come on. Silke walks past the mine, giving its iron casing a little kick as he passes by.
This is very Baldur's Gate inspired, just a bit focused on less classes to give each class a bit more variety what they can do. Also somewhat simplified.
Yeah. I get the feeling this has been... this is a remake of some sort, or a smaller team's work. I'll have to double check. I think
it's a smaller team. But I think in 2012 or 13, the whole Return of Retro game was a big thing, or games feeling retro.
Let's see, let me look it up. Steam, very positive rating. Avalon 2 is the Corruption is a huge indie fantasy role-playing adventure, the second chapter in the epic Avalon trilogy. You will serve the keep of Avalon, working as a spy and warrior to fight the enemies of your homeland. And the developer and publisher is Spiderweb Software. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, their only games... No, is it... Yeah, it seems they've only made old school like games. There's Queen's Wish, Gene Forge, Avernum, Avalon 3, which is currently on sale apparently. Okay.
See? It is basically part of the early indie game culture.
2013 might be a bit late for that, but I don't remember when exactly indie games became really a big thing.
I must have started hearing about that around that time.
Okay. Let's see. As you walk through this lovely neglected vineyard, it occurs to you that you should save the game if you have not done so already. This freaking narrator poking you in the forehead. Let's see. Okay, F3 is a quick save, and we have another fruit here. I have to say, this doesn't look too bad, all things considering. Now, again, isometric 3D RPGs aren't really my strong suit. Usually because I just get my freaking ass kicked in the end game and then have to redo everything again just to get level enough. Like, I've tried to play through Neverwinter Nights 2 like 5 times already, and each time my freaking save got corrupted. So yeah, I got plenty tired of that.
Actually, I finished that one. Thanks to a bug.
Okay.
I had someone gave. This was a time where it was normal to download the game still, And I did not have internet, so an old friend came over and installed it for me. And I played a few times. Then I had one save that I felt like, okay, this is a good one. And for some reason, I actually even gave my characters costume items for a map editor. I made it all myself, but somehow it activated a bug near the end of the game that made me invincible.
Okay.
This is the second time this happened in a Winter Night game. But this invisibility only came up in the end of the game. So I actually got stuck on the boss there. For a moment wondering, okay, why am I not dying? What is going on? Oh, yes, I have an invisibility bug. What is going on? Then I realized, oh, I needed to restart the fight just because everyone else died except me.
Okay,
My main character, myself, was immortal.
Yeah. Favorite character, 3, 2, 1, Nishka.
Dear. I almost forgot her. I'm not sure which one of my favorite is. It might be the dwarf. Maybe.
Okay. He is fun. He is fun. I've forgotten his name, but I remember his story. And just the short of it for anyone watching, the dwarf companion in Neverwinter Nights 2 wants to become a monk, though he doesn't fully understand what a monk is, because he got his ass completely handed to him by a monk in a bar fight.
Yeah.
Anyways, continuing on.
I mean, also tell another tale about Neverwinter 1. Similar story that, however, instead of being bugged in immortality at the end, one of the campaigns of Neverwinter Nights 1, I forgot which what the campaigns was, one of the DLCs, or whatever you call it, expansions, I was, for some reason, immortal all the way through until the final boss, which was Medusa. Then suddenly I was no longer immortal, for some reason. But I still kicked her ass.
Okay. Maybe I'll try Neverwinter Nights 2 again sometime, just to see how it bloody ends, because I got to the last chapter, I think, and, well, save poof. Okay. You walk by another abandoned building. The faint odor of sour wine comes from a broken window. Silke looks at the dirt in front of the door. To your eyes it seems completely featureless, but your Wildrum guide nods at the soil sagely and says, wretches. Wretches? Small humanoids. Fast-breeding, violent thieves. We leave them alone if they keep to themselves and don't raid our farms, which never happens. I don't see anything. Silke nods. Very subtle signs. A little scuffing, a lingering odor. There are wretches in there, hoping we don't find them.
Someone's calling me.
Okay. I'll pause the timer for this, even though it is already pretty low for this. Okay, I'm guessing that as this game progresses, we get a bigger party, similar to, well, most of the isometric RPGs. And so far, though again, not really my strong suit, though it doesn't mean I don't like these types of games, it seems really good.
This game seems interesting. Just I'm sure it will work well for streaming.
Yeah, unless we want to put in 100 episodes.
Yeah, unless it is one of those rare, very short ones. Though, here's the thing: sometimes you can almost speedrun them, but then you'll miss a lot of story. You have a chance to get a bad ending, or you just end up making everything so much harder for yourself.
Yeah. So for now, then, start the timer again. Let's see.
Everyone was wondering what just happened. My mother called me. I wondered if I had any candy to share. Because she not asked for that from me in years. Many years. And I just gave her my last unopened chocolate bar, so she will pay for the one I have to buy tomorrow.
Okay. Just a simple trade. Let's see. There are wretches in there, hoping we don't find them. The scout looks to the east, more worried. I'm much more concerned about what I'm seeing over there. Come on. Okay, so we could go looking for trouble, but we don't have to. Nope. The path to the east has more mines on it. However, even from this distance, you can see that they are different from the ones you already destroyed. They are bigger and the newly forged casings reflect the sunlight. You can hear them hum from where you stand. They must have been recently charged with power. You suspect it would be a good idea to speak with Silke before tinkering with them. Okay. Oh yeah, those are those are quite different. Silke is down on one knee, looking at the second clump of mines with a worried expression. They are obviously newer and more dangerous than the others. As you get closer, your feet feel out vibrations they are putting out. The scout is clearly disturbed. When you look closer... Timer. She doesn't seem to be looking at the mines. Instead, she stares at the ground between them, rapidly considering the possibilities. Then Silke looks up at you. Tristam, I have a question. Does it involve those mines in our path that want to kill us? No, not quite. Perhaps, I don't know. The lives we live, the pact rules over us all. It tells us all that what we can and can't do, and in return it gives us safety. Is that a fair trade? Is that the life we should live? Why are you asking me this now? I'm not sure. Perhaps because this is the first time we are facing real danger and there's so much I don't know about you. Will you answer me? It is fair. Safety is more important than everything. Safety is important, but... I don't know yet. It is difficult. Silke nods. It is difficult. The greatest puzzle of our times, perhaps. I am a soldier of the Pact. I should be sure, but I am not. My people, the people of the Wild Realm, are dying to save the old ways. Do they see something we don't? Then she returns to the moment. I don't know. I don't think it matters as much as the problem at hand. These mines, these are not like the last two. They are new, powerful, freshly enchanted, and I think I can see the tracks of those who placed them. Fresh tracks. What else can we tell about them? They're dangerous, I'm sure of it. Yet I know nothing about who placed them or why they are here. Should we be afraid? Always. But perhaps now more than always. Now more than usual. How will we pass them then? I'm thinking on that. I will need time. Why don't you enter the building behind us and slay a few of the wretches inside? It will do some good and give me the time I need to think. You start to ask another question, but Silke is already lost in thought, consumed with the problem of passing the mines. Okay. Yeah, pretty good game from the look of it. Not something we will stream, likely, unless it proves to be very short or something.
Yeah, another problem I realized with this is it'd be a lot of reading.
Okay, and it prompts us to save when we exit. That is always nice. Nice little feature.
Yeah.
Okay. Give Steam a second to adapt, because it needs to sync stuff up. And then we move to the next game. There we go. Made by Clockstone. Call it cliche, but I do still like it when just a game or a series starts with a book like that. Okay. Hillyan. And there we go. Timer starts. Meridian 4 proudly presents.
Go.
Most esteemed reader, after many eventful years, I have finally found the time to write down the incredible story of my only student. It begins on the day I found a small child on the banks of the big river.
Okay, very
It
Moses.
was an unreal day, and the sky showed signs of great events to come. I reared the little boy as if he were my own son. Very soon, I became aware of his extraordinary talent for magic. Years passed by, and I taught the boy as well as I could. But I could never really satisfy his hunger for knowledge about everything to do with magic.
GG.
So the day to say goodbye inevitably came, because I knew that the boy was drawn to the mysteries of magic. He was bound for the legendary Academy of Avencast, shrouded in ancient myths. Built above mysterious caves with crystals which rumors tell are filled with souls from ancient times. The secrets of this Academy for Magic Instruction are watched over by the High Council of the Archmages, which guides the fate of the Citadel with watchful eyes. And so my protege entered this world of marvels and magic.
So they built Hogwarts on an ancient Indian burial ground.
Oh dear.
That
And
can't
also,
possibly go
I
wrong.
missed a little bit at the beginning for I was leaving the server that got spammed, and we're really making sure we're not accidentally clicking somewhere else beside
Okay.
leave.
Let's see. Novice control, WSD to move the hero up, down, left. Similar to expert control, except camera view will be picked by the hero. WSD to walk forward and to the side relative to the hero. The camera view does not change in this case. This may be useful for the experienced player, but is more difficult to control in the beginning. Let's go with novice control then. And yeah, easy difficulty.
In the classrooms of Avencast's Academy, the young adepts are learning about the mysteries of magic. Our young hero is paying very close attention to the words of Avorion, the alchemy instructor.
Hillyan, wake up!
So we already know that the old man is a big fat liar.
And will our slumbering young friend surely be able to repeat what one usually makes from red sulfur and silver moon dust?
I don't know this. I'm sorry. I must have fallen
You
asleep.
are not concentrating enough on your lesson. Alchemy seems to bore you, and that is happening at the expense of the other adepts. Go to your mentor Malvoren and talk to him about the best way forward with your education. I don't think you should be here with the attitude you have now, in any event. There is no point in teaching you any more alchemy if your interests so obviously lie elsewhere.
I'm really sorry for having fallen asleep. Okay, let's see. Control, pressed and move the mouse left and right. Okay. Nope.
I actually have fallen asleep in class only 2 times.
I'm not sure if I've ever. And you have a
And for me, it
question
was
mark?
a case of I only fell asleep twice from the same teacher. It was a mother of a friend. I never had the issue until she arrived. It only happened twice, and it surprised me. Wait, there was a third. Though that was more of a lack of sleep and trying to work alone in a room. Then suddenly the rain made me fall asleep.
Yep, staff. Where did we...
Oh dear.
We have a stick. Where did... Oh, over here. Okay, pick up. Okay. Can we leave now?
How long are you intending to...
Okay, we could just leave on our own. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why the heck is the question mark over his head then?
I guess it notifies that we can talk to him, not that we should. Someone's got some World of Warcraft shoulder pads.
What
What is it that brings you to me at this hour of the day? Are you not supposed to be having lessons in alchemy right now?
I'm really sorry, but I must have fallen asleep. Xavarius sent me to you because he cannot see any point to it anymore.
You fell asleep. I marked that you have talent, young friend, but you fail to take things sufficiently seriously. Even if you are bored by the alchemy lectures, you should listen attentively, so as to be truly a master of what you learned here later on. But Exivarius is probably correct in saying that there's no point in forcing you to pay attention. And by now you have already learned quite a lot about theory.
It doesn't really need more action.
Let's look ahead. Probably it's just about time to put more emphasis on your practical education. You should also already be thinking about preparing for the big examination. Therefore, I will send you to 3 masters. Each of them will have a task for you by which you have to prove yourself. In return, each will place his seal on a petition for your admission to the final Avencast examination. We will speak again once you have obtained all 3 seals.
Okay. So
Right.
we basically skipped over practically all of his education, save for alchemy. And who are those masters I have to go to?
First, I will send you to Horatio. In his arena, you will face your first opponents, and you will practice the various martial arts. He will also explain where you can find the other 2 masters.
Okay. What am I supposed to do when I see the other masters?
When you have Horatio's seal, you also have to report to Masters Archibald and Delicastera. Archibald will put your knowledge of crystals to the test, and Delicastera will assign you a task concerning the history of Avencast. Whether you go and contact Archibald first, or Delicastera is your choice. Go now and take your parchment with you, and this map of the Academy as well, for good measure. Do not disappoint me again.
I will do what I can. Okay. The controls of this so far interesting. I haven't had it often that you get a isometric-like game where you can actually just swap the camera behind your character like this. It's a bit of a mixture of isometric and normal third-person gameplay.
Yeah,
So where's the
these ones
attachment?
are usually slightly easier to stream. Usually is the word.
Speak to Horatio. He's a trainer in the arena northeast of the square with the large statue. Okay. And I'm guessing we got our hands on that parchment already.
Yeah.
Okay, fancy symbol.
Okay, I'm saying this game might be easier to stream. Again, it depends how long it is. For those that are in 3D, usually not as long, I think, due to limitations.
Yeah, when you have when you have an isometric game wherein everything is 2D, you have a lot more space left on the metaphorical disc, so to speak, since most of these games are online anyways in Steam.
Yeah, and it makes it easy to do something like random encounters and all that. But here it can be both a blessing and a curse on how you do it, since now you have a 3D environment. You're not just fixed on one position. You need to animate entire objects.
Yeah.
This will take more space.
Greetings. You must be here to prepare yourself for your final examination. I will be introducing you to the high art of combat in my arena. Do you think you are prepared for real combat already? Or should I show you the basics first?
Let's go for the
I
basics.
had thought this may be a little too much for you. Well then, proceed straight into the arena. Let's see how you hold up in combat practice.
Right. There was a curious bit of architecture with the center over here.
With
the bridges.
I am going to make a hovering dummy appear. Try to hit it with your staff as often as you can until it is destroyed.
Okay. Let's see. You are now in battle mode. With wizard staff, you can perform blows with the left mouse button. Okay. And in order to deal damage to an opponent in front of you. Okay, so it is a mixture of them.
Let's try your skills at ranged combat now. It's a bit of a challenge to keep focused on moving targets. I am going to make a number of targets appear. Try to hit them all.
Okay. I'm guessing we'll have an alt fire on the staff for spells. Thrust the magic by... yeah. Right. Sit still, you stupid thing. Okay, that obviously
Very
uses
good.
mana.
In conclusion, you should practice some dodging in combat. That is one of the most important lessons. I am going to make an obelisk appear at the center of the arena. Try to hit it from the perimeter of the arena while not getting hit by its projectiles. Aside from normal dodging to the right and left, forwards and backwards, also try to jump and roll as well.
Okay.
Okay. I'm guessing
So
we
it's-
have spacebar and shift for that.
Because this is a little bit more... Like, it gave the impression to be almost like a Neverwinter Nights and all that, but it seems like it's more like Diablo, perhaps? Or, actually, I forgot you can dodge and such on Diablo.
Okay.
Good. I think that you are ready for some real combat now. You have to win 4 fights, after which I shall give you my seal. But should you want to repeat the practice rounds once more, you are certainly welcome to do so.
Oh, you complained about that earlier. Okay. How are these fights going to proceed then?
Don't worry, nothing will happen to you. That is, aside from maybe making a bad impression. But nobody was born a perfect fighter. I am going to summon creatures which you will fight against. When I see that you are not up to it, I will interrupt the fight. It is better to repeat such a fight than having to live with a bad result.
Or, well, an axe in your skull.
Let's get started then. You should
Yeah.
know that you must win the first 2 consecutive fights. You will, of course, have to face a more difficult situation in every following round. You can face the 3rd and 4th fights later, if it gets to be too much for you. Have you understood the principles?
Yeah. They're pretty lenient with this so far, but these are students, after all, that they're working with.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing, for sometimes in some games like this, they either they do it this route, or they do it extremely boring, or they...
Congratulations on passing the first round. Get ready for your next opponent.
Are too tough to the point that they can get their students killed.
Yeah, was to say that, but it feels kind of like, would they really do this? And also, another thing I see that may lean towards us streaming this easier than another is voice acted.
Yeah,
This
which saves
will
us a lot of
help.
work.
Yeah, says the other game may be streamable, just it may wear out a lot on Hillyan's throat, and the text is way too small for me to read on that game.
Yeah, and I trip on my tongue enough as is. And you
Yeah.
have to gain the level. With every new level, you gain 10 level up points. You can use these points to acquire new spells in the spell tree window and increase your character's attributes in the character screen. Okay, let's see.
Just gonna go throw some food into the machine.
Okay, just immediately we start on blood magic. Let's see. Fast horizontal blow against several enemies. Fast thrust forward against one enemy. AW and then... Okay, so these work a bit like fighter skills or something. Let's see. Let's see. Soul magic, blood magic. Let's up that a bit. And a bit of extra mana. Good to see that it isn't just 1 per point. Okay. There are 3 different...
What the heck did I hit? What was the magic schools again?
blood magic, soul magic, and summoning.
Okay, not exactly what I expected this school to teach.
Let's see, there are 3 different types of spells: blood magic, soul magic, and summoning. Blood magic is focused on fighting in close range, soul magic is best used at a distance, and summoning lets you call an ally to help you in your battles. Now spend your level up points and close the tutorial afterwards, yep. You can cast spells either by using the combos or the spell keys. In order to assign spells to the spell keys, press F1 to F4 while you hover your mouse over the spell symbol and press one of the spell keys. Okay. Always useful to have shortcuts like that. To cast spells by using the key combinations, press the combinations shown under the spell icon in a quick sequence, followed by either the left mouse button for blood magic and right mouse button for soul magic. And it shows them on the icon, so you don't have to memorize them, which is also very nice for quality of life things.
Yeah.
Let's see. Left, right. There we... Okay, that... Yeah, that looks like it would have hurt to get hit with.
I was sure that you would not disappoint me. That already looks quite promising. Do you want to carry on with the 3rd and 4th fights, or is that too much for you all at once right now?
Let's take it on. We could go find the other 2 masters, but we can take this, I'm pretty sure. Even though there's now a bigger one.
Maybe try the blood magic?
You seem to be holding up well. Prepare yourself for your next opponent.
Oh, those were imps, apparently. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, scorpion and imps. Okay, the magic scorpion. Okay, small little thing that I would... But we can... Enemies not showing up, or environments not fading when you get too close. But that can easily be fixed by just changing the camera angle. Okay, you are annoyingly tough. Luckily it deals a lot, yeah, only a little amount of damage. Probably because we put it on easy. Okay. Are you immune or something? I say that and immediately it dies.
You have talent. You shall get my seal, for you have earned it. But I would really like to see how you hold up against even stronger opponents. It would also be good practice for you. Would you like to give it a try?
Let's give it one more rounded try. Just to see what he throws at us. Okay, more scorpions, more big imps.
I wonder if the other teachers will teach us other magic for... Blood magic and soul magic on the first lesson here, I did not expect.
Okay, we can't dodge through enemies, so we do have to be careful not to get surrounded. And maybe I should have looked if there was a healing spell.
I would not be surprised if the other teachers teaches you healing spells.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting combat system.
Yeah, again, this makes me lean more towards that this could possibly be streamable.
Not all candidates for the examinations manage to prove themselves against these opponents. You have earned a small reward. And besides, you have also invested extra time in this lesson. I wish you all the best on your other tasks.
Okay. Can you tell us where they are?
Find Archibald in the Crystal Workshop in the southwest wing. Della Gustera holds class in the room west of the Alchemy Lecture Hall.
Okay. I'm getting a bit of a feeling with with the description that we might not always be pointed directly to where we need to go. And hello, you have a...
Hey, you pale toad. Who gave you permission to talk to me? Let's go to the arena and settle this like men among men. Or don't you dare. If you lose, you give me 5 guilders.
Okay. Guilders, that's the Dutch coin before the euro.
Makes me wonder.
So,
Might be.
well, you won. But that was just plain dumb luck. Now get out of here.
Yeah.
That was not the deal. I said you give me 5 guilders if I should win. All right, I'll give you my bread roll.
Fine. Okay, and it does look like our health refills on its own, at least here.
That's good. Yeah, I'm getting a lot more curious. For another thing about the other game I fear about is RNG in combat.
Yeah, that can be really freaking frustrating.
Yeah, for the way it work like a dice system, like you wouldn't know if you hit or not in some of those games. Here, you know if you hit or not.
Where are you heading? I haven't met you yet. I am Severin, curator of the Avencast archive. Well, you look young and strong, and I wonder if you would possibly like to lend me a hand for a short time.
Okay.
Well, there is a problem that occurred to me by mishap. Actually, I am a man who likes pure theory. But somehow I wanted to prove to myself that I, well, can also practice some real magic. So I bought this book, Summoning for Dummies, and I went down to the cellar in order to summon some imps. But they just did not do what I wanted them to do, and now they are sitting on the shelves of the archive and wreaking havoc on everything. I do not know how I could, get rid of them again. This is really embarrassing for me.
And now you want me to fight them on your behalf?
Yes. You know, I have to admit, I just cannot do that. And if I were to tell the others about this, Della Gustera would just laugh at me. I would also pay you to do it. Yes, I would appreciate it very much if you could help me. Of course, there are also rats in the cellar, ghastly beasts, and a few spiders. But the imps are most important to begin with.
Okay. Actually,
it brings us over
what's
immediately.
your feeling about the voice acting so far?
In a lot of fantasy games, the voice acting can tend to be very overplayed, but here they play it normally.
They will mess up the entire archive.
It
Yeah,
feels
I'm a bit
appropriate for me.
mixed.
That's a
Yeah.
freaking bunch of them.
Yeah, I'm a bit mixed. For some, just do it quite well. Just Severin here. I don't know. Just Severin here sounds a little bit odd.
Okay, let's get rid of these imps, and then we'll call it here for this one. But I'm definitely interested in more of this.
Same here. Wait, I think I know what feels a bit odd with Severin here. It sounds like he's reading out a play, almost.
To me, it sounds like he's just being shy and embarrassed for breaking up a simple summoning spell. Then again, with how many he's summoned, I'm not surprised he lost control. I also just
you're
noticed we have a
right.
health bar for them at the bottom of the screen.
Right. hold on. Actually, no, I think I know what's going on with my brain here. I might actually recognize the voice actor.
No?
Just unsure from where. That's probably what's bothering me.
Okay, let's exit. And yeah, that's a definite... It's a bit of a maybe, but it's leaning towards a yes.
Yeah,
We'll have to do a bit of research.
Yeah, if it can finish it in a decent amount of time without doing too much grind or being forced to do a long series of every side mission, we may do it.
Yeah. I'll definitely be trying looking into it on my own even if we don't stream it. But for now, game number 3, Avorion. Which I will admit I have played a bit of this one before, mostly because a friend of mine, Beanie Undead, was streaming it, and he was streaming it with others, so I might as well. I had it, I installed it, just joined in for a bit.
All right, and I gotta check on my food, so but you know the usual, don't die.
Okay, let's create a new.
So if you somehow died in the mid, I don't know how to react.
Let's see. I did recognize this. I have played this game before, I think, or a game very similar to it. But it seems to have gotten upgraded quite a bit since last I potentially played it, if I did. Or there's a few of the games like this, so I could have those confused. But yeah, let's see. The brand new default mode for Avorion. Start as a nobody at the edge of the galaxy, gradually develop your technology, prove yourself, and work your way up to fleet commander. I think we'll be taking it a bit easy or we might take it a bit short with this one because I haven't really noticed too much of a story yet. There is things happening, but not really a hard story for us to follow. And let's see, enemy damage is always reduced to nothing. Enemy ships try to be as nice as possible to you while they are trying to kill you. Nearly every AI faction you will meet will like you a lot immediately. No building restrictions. Okay, let's not go that easy. Let's see. Collision damage, let's put that to 50%. And we might as well do the tutorial, just to show that off as well. This starts a single player server on your computer and connects to it. The server is private, only you can connect to it, and you don't need an internet connection. You will not play online. Always good to have, well, confirmation of stuff. Losing your ship can be brutal, but it is not the end of the world. Repair docks will tow and quickly reassemble your ship for a very affordable fee. This game, when I was playing it with Beanie, or, well, in the same server as Beanie, it did get me thinking about how there have been many attempts at a Minecraft in space, but I don't think any have actually really succeeded. And I'll start the timer once it is done loading up. Speak of the devil.
Here we go, almost back.
Okay, where is this going? To another station. Why was it showing the other one then?
Yeah, one of the few ones I could say is closest to Minecraft in space is maybe Starbound?
Yeah, but, that is more Terraria in space.
Yeah, that's it. It's more like a 2D Minecraft in space. But yeah, I was very hesitant to say it, for it's not really a perfect Minecraft in that way. Would No Man's Sky count?
Not really. I think it would be somewhat close. Okay, let's see. Letting go of W or S will cause your thrusters to slow down your ship. Pressing S will not make you brake faster. That is something to note, because you can just end up smashing into something you're trying to go through. That's our current speed.
I just realized there is another game Then I just realized might count, but more of it counts as on a technicality. Pig's Ark.
I guess so, yeah. It is
Yes,
very
yes.
Minecraft-like.
Yeah, and apparently the story is some aliens took one of the ships, threw it against some planet, everything turns into blocks.
Okay.
It's a weird spin-off things. I'm unsure if that's really a thing or not, but yeah. And it does have aliens and some floating islands, but also have magic. Again, it's more like Minecraft in space with dinosaurs and magic and aliens with more of a weird technicality. Yes,
Yeah.
you don't get to drive in spaceships.
Okay, just going over the controls. Roll. Now that you know how to steer a ship, it's time to gather some resources. Resources are used to build ships and can be sold for credits at resource depots. Asteroid has been highlighted. Turn your camera towards it. There we go. And then we use middle mouse to select it. It'll show up in the lower right. And there you go. We just need to not ram it for first. And then, yeah. When the markers are green, that's when something is within range of your, well, weapons or your mining lasers. And yeah, then we just harvest this thing. Again, I don't know if that is taking quite a lot of hits on that. I know that there is something going on for in the world at least, but I'm not sure if there's an actual active story to follow. Other than, well, react to bad things happening.
So basically a very customized story for each playthrough.
Maybe it could just be that for most it's intended that this game is similar to Minecraft and that you set more goals for yourself in setting up trade routes, mining stuff, or just general bounty hunting and such. Or just build a massive freaking ship.
That is... I could see that being the case, and... Though, I suspect Minecraft is more fun to watch for those things compared to this.
Yeah. Also, in Minecraft we have a ton of mods.
Yeah, and random things happen a bit more frequent.
Yeah. Let's see.
As well, I don't see... In Minecraft also, there's more chance of something comical happen. Here, I don't know how much comical things may happen.
We have a mission. We've received a mission. Let's see. This is mission tab. All your current missions will be listed. Emergency call. Select a new mission to get details. Add armed turrets to your ship. Okay. We don't have at the moment. This shows you the currently tracked mission. As you don't know what you have to expect, you should prepare your ship for a fight. We open the build mode by this button here. And this is where the core of the game will be. Just making your own damn ships. Okay, where you can modify your ship. Hold right mouse button to turn it camera. Select the mining lasers on your ship with middle mouse. Remove them with delete. There we go. Then we go over here to turrets. And let's see, we have mining laser, dual chain guns. And here we go. 1, 2, and we can't place any further actually. Let's see, we shouldn't be able to place any more. But we also ran out of those. Or does it mean... Okay, you can't build the third turret because your ship currently only supports 2 at a time. The amount of turrets can be increased by adding subsystems. The ship menu, and this is, yeah, here we have our subsystem on this thing, or at least the slots that we can have for it. Select the subsystem and use right click to install it. This will increase your armed turret capacity.
What did you name your shit?
I didn't name it. It's been named before for us. So
It got named
install.
ship.
Yes, ship, Hillyan ship. Okay.
Oh dear.
Now we can add the third turret. There we go. Now ready to go. So let's exit this. And then we go to the galaxy map. The galaxy map shows all sectors that can be visited. The blue outline shows how far you can jump. You can use the mouse wheel to zoom, holding right mouse button to allows you to move the galaxy map. And yeah, quite big. Okay, the emergency call came from the sector marked with an exclamation mark. Start by selecting the highlighted sector. Here we go. Then right mouse button to open the menu and to coordinates into navigation computer, which, well, starts up a hyper jump calculation. Okay, and then we boost in that direction and charge it up. And there we go. Ship is under attack, help by fighting off the pirates. Indicators tell you about the relations to others, get more information about them, select the middle mouse. There. That is abandoned in the ship Apol. The Fresh 8 pirates, hostile and at war with. You can move the camera independently from your ship holding right mouse. Oh. When you do this, you can also zoom in for the perfect aim. Thank you so much for your help. You came just at the right moment. Are you alright? My ship is damaged. We should get out of here immediately. There might be more pirates around. It looks like he managed to fight them off on his own. Damn, my hyperspace engine seems to be jammed. A few kicks should do it, but my scanner shows more ships incoming. I guess we'll have to fight first. And yeah, then we just have to defend them for a bit.
Is that an alien?
I'm not sure if there are aliens in this game or not. But I know that there is a type, at least one. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why, but usually when I see sci-fi game in space, and when I have a very vast space empire and all that, and there's no aliens, that usually bothers me, especially when there's no alien wildlife.
Yeah.
Yet they have found other alien planets, but there's only no alien life, except alien plants.
And yeah, you were
just
meant to
me
die there.
Probably, but yeah, when I see shows do that, I just get annoyed over I just feel like laziness. Like, you took time to make alien plants, but not alien wildlife? Really?
Don't worry, getting destroyed is part of the game. You were placed into a drone and keep your current money and resources. That's why experienced players never invest all their resources in a single ship. So yeah, it's very player friendly. You only lose what you invest in your own ships. I'm so sorry. I was desperate when I called for help. I didn't think the one that came to my rescue was going to come in such a small ship. Oi. Are you alright? It's your fault I lost my ship. I'm sure you had a reconstruction kit? What's that? Oh no, that's bad then. Yep. Reconstruction kits are how you, well, get your ship back, at least for the cheapest price. Reconstruction kits can be purchased as repair docs. They allow you to reconstruct your ship anywhere in case it gets destroyed. As an alternative, they also will tow your ship, but that's more expensive. So what do I do now? Let me make it up to you. Sadly, I had to give all my money to those pirates so they would let me go. And even though they still tried to kill you, good, that was not the bargain you thought it was. So I can't pay for them to tow your ship, but I'll think of something. Yes, I insist. I'll get you your ship back. In the meantime, how about I tell you how to build your own ship from scratch? How do I do that? With this building knowledge, you can start using iron for shipbuilding. You'll have to read it first. Thanks. Then you're going to have to found a ship. The founding fee will be 500 iron. That sounds like a lot, but you can get iron quite fast with this. After you pay that, you will need to think of a good name. Good luck. Okay, back to our inventory. Then we just double click this. The building knowledge tier 1 allows us to build iron material stuff. Up to a maximum of 4 subsystem sockets. And there we go. And yeah, then we found a new ship. Let's just go with a standard. 500 iron. 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 500 And there we go. And yeah, then we get the founding block, which is, well, this thing. Okay.
Oh dear.
And here you can build, modify, and arm your ships. To fly forward, your ship needs an engine. Add one of those to your ship. So just add 4 of them. In the top left corner of the screen, you can see how much of each material you own. Now that your ship can go forward, it needs to be able to turn to. Build enough thrusters to turn your ship in each direction. Let's put those around here. I don't know yet if the position of these matters on where you put them or not. And again, I haven't spent too much time in this game. This is the overview of your ship's properties. If stats are red, it means that your ship has some problems that you need to address right away. If stats are yellow, your ship could definitely benefit from improvements. And blue is, well, good for the size of the ship. Now we should build some housing for your future crew. Make sure you have enough room for at least 10 people. With crew quarters. Okay, let's put those here. Let's see, each of these adds, let's see, +1 power. Okay, this adds 1 per 2 of them. Okay. You can build more than cubes. There are all kinds of shapes to build your ship. Let's begin with an edge. To rotate the selected block, hold R and click on the arrows. Add an edge to your ship once you're happy with the rotation. Yeah. This is very useful for building stuff like this. There, there. Not that. There, there.
Did you just make a space boat?
Basically. Here you can find all kinds of tools to make building your ship easier, mirroring, snapping blocks to grid, and merging, to name a few. Open the blocks window to see all the blocks that are available. Yeah. These are sorted by material. At the moment we only have iron available to us. Each block has different properties. For different shapes, check out block types with the plus sign. Like that. There are functional and non-functional blocks. Functional blocks will increase your ship's processing power. Close this window when you're done looking around. Okay, so we have Smart Hull. Let's see, function block version of normal hull contributes towards processing power. Used to cheaply increase your ship's size and processing power. Okay. It doesn't actually tell how much these cost until you actually pick them up and hover them over. This would cost 12 credits and 5 iron. And this would cost the same. Okay, so there's actually no need at all for this one to be used. Then we have armor, strong heavy block that adds a lot of HP to your ship. Armor blocks take less collision damage and stop piercing projectiles like railgun projectiles. High durability, high mass, stop railgun. Okay. The engines were already seen. Cargo bay. Well, it's what it says on the tin. It's where the cargo goes. Doesn't work if too small. Okay. Crew quarters. Thrusters. Let's see. The surface area of these thrusters determines how strong they are in each direction. Thrusters will have most leverage when built far at the outer edge of the ship. Okay, so where you place them does affect that. Then we have directional ones, which are, let's see, 17.8, 17.8. Okay, so, I don't see too much use then in not using omnidirectional ones then. Gyro array contains an array of many gyros that can turn your ship into any direction. Fragile, strength increases with better materials. Have the same effect no matter where you place them on the ship. Okay. Yeah, enough looking there. With more processing power, you unlock more subsystem sockets. However, processing power is limited by your building knowledge. With your current building knowledge, you can build up to a processing power of 800. We are currently at 36. But even when the maximum processing power is reached, you can still build non-functional blocks like hull, armor, and solar panels. Delete a block, select it, and press the delete button. Okay. Then we just revert that, and there we go. Now we just need to build up until we have 800 HP here. We can still use with more acceleration, though. And putting on armor is going to slow this thing down. For now, though, let's remove the decorations. And put up the armor. That is? No, that's Smart Hull. Okay, armor.
Almost any spaceship with for long distance need armor.
Yeah, even just against micro meteorites, because those things could pierce through armor quite easily, or quite through normal hulls quite easily.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're going to have a bad day if you have a if you have a hole the size of a pin somewhere in your spaceship and you can't find the damn thing.
Yeah, we drain out the air quite quickly, if I remember right.
Let's see. This is the saved ships designs. This lists all your ship blueprints, those both those built by yourself and designs that you have to subscribe to on the Steam Workshop. Close when you're done looking around. Yeah, we have just a few examples here. I don't know exactly what these are for. It says the cost and how much subsystem sockets they have. If these are supposed to be, some of these might be references, I don't know. Except for the last one. This one has 3 sockets. This one has 4. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the Ishimura from Dead Space. Or at least
I think the
built
first
similar
one,
to it.
The first one, that one looks familiar, but also altered.
I'm going to guess that
I was to say, doesn't that first one almost look like some of the spaceships from Star Wars?
I'd say something closer to Wing Commander, maybe. But I'm going to guess that the blue ships are for scouting, the red ships are for combat, and the green one here is supposed to be a miner. Or something.
I don't see a pickaxe.
Okay, ship is ready, even though it's just a a launch box with an engine. Okay. If you have changed the dimensions of your ship, the camera perspective might also have changed. You can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel.
Did you just say a launch box with an engine?
Yep.
You made a Prius?
You can also move the camera to the left, to the right, and up and down, holding left and Alt and moving the mouse. Okay, to reset, hold without moving. Okay. Useful in case you make your thing too big. Hi there, you built yourself a new ship? Good job. It's not as cool as my old ship. Or not as good. I'm so sorry. I'll get you your ship back, I promise. You're going to have to hire some crew. Most stations have unemployed crew members just waiting for someone who wants to hire them. You should check it out. Okay, how can I do this? You'll have to dock to the station. You can either do that manually or fly to one of the landing strips of the station and request them to pull you in with a tractor beam. The landing strips are the straight lines of lights heading to the station, like these here. I'll try that. You're already parked in one anyways. Oh, and one more thing. You should be on the lookout for some titanium asteroids. They're the ones with the different shape and white spots. Titanium, gotcha. Yes, it's amazing. It's light, more durable than iron, and supports antimatter technology, so you can build energy generators out of it. Which, well, during the early part of the tutorial, we need energy generations to fill up our energy, so we can actually go fast. Otherwise, you'll be quite slow for a while. I'll be gone for now. I have some affairs of my own to take care of, but I'll check in with you soon. And yeah, just dock. Then we go to hire crew. And let's see, 10 to hire, which comes with a cost. There we go. Crew has not been properly assigned to your tasks yet. You can assign jobs in the crew tab. Here we go. This is the crew tab. In the top row, you can see the crew that you just hired. Assign enough engineers to fulfill the crew requirements. But yeah, it's screaming at us up here that we don't have enough mechanics, and we are very weak compared to other ships in the region. we go. As you can see, the assign button did not deactivate when you had enough people assigned. Try what happens when you assign more than the needed amount. Yep, then it goes into over 100%. If you don't want to manually assign your crew every time, you can have them assigned automatically. This may not be the best solution, but it will keep your ship in good shape. You're ready, close. You can always switch into your drone using the marked button in the top right corner. Try it now. There. Your drone can collect resources to do hyperspace jumps like a ship, used for scouting or collecting resources, or when your main ship is too badly damaged. Now re-enter, fly near, press T to enter. Here we go. And last but not least is the Avorion Encyclopedia. You can open it from the player menu. If you want to know something about the game, or you forgot how something works, you can look it up here. And congratulations, you did the tutorial. Best of luck on your journey. And there we go. We got mail. Thank you. Thanks again for your help with those pirates. You should explore the galaxy on your own and use your newly learned skill to improve your ship. If I were you, I'd get my hands on some titanium, like I said before. Remember to visit colonized sectors every now and then to keep up to date on what's going on in the galaxy. I'm sure we'll meet again sometime. However you speak. And he sent us some chain guns and some mining lasers. And a turret control.
Ain't titanium the closest thing we have to mithril?
I guess, yeah. Let's see. If subsystems can be installed.
It's not a one-on-one comparison, but there's some similarities of what I heard.
Yeah, it is typically shown as blue or silver, and is light and strong.
Yeah. I remember a friend back in dorm school theorizing that mithril was actually just steel. After watching some lore videos and all that, I probably would have to disagree with him that mithril being steel.
Yeah, since steel generally tends to be in such settings as well.
Yeah,
and
they have mentioned steel in the novels as well, so.
And yeah, now we're free to do whatever we want, but the smart thing to start off with is to just go mining. Let's see, chain gun, mining laser.
Yeah, and for people curious, you probably can look up on YouTube. I want mithril, and I can say there's way too much difference between mithril and steel to be compared. Like the weight, and that mithril works. You can work with mithril like it was bronze, basically, when melted.
Okay. Let's see. We need more crew on the miners, not building modes. Ship menu.
I'm surprised we stayed this long for this game so far.
It isn't. It's not a bad game, certainly, and it's just that it might not be good for our typical style of streaming. That there doesn't seem to be an ongoing story, or at least okay. Crew payment is due every 3 hours. You can set up automatic payment in the fleet tab of the player menu. So yeah, we do have to pay these people every now and then. Oh, and that was the timer going off. Yeah, from what I know, the basic gameplay loop for this game at the moment is to go mine materials, build a bigger ship, and then go explore for more materials, fight enemies if need be, and yeah, just keep making bigger and bigger ships, and eventually you can even start your own fleets with having things be automated, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like Minecraft is more fun in that regard, since at least Minecraft have final bosses and all that.
Yeah, and it's a lot more easily modded, probably. Still, I might play this every now and then on my own with Beanie and the others, or maybe just on stream for if there's nothing else to do, really.
Yeah, we do have quite a list of backup games, I think.
Yep. So, yeah. I guess most of it... I haven't really checked out the workshop for this, but I wouldn't be surprised if most of the players of this are mostly building ships to replicate ships from other series, from other media, like Star Trek, Star Wars and such.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll. Okay, I'm guessing it autosaves or something. Because I'm not seeing a save button.
It would make sense, I guess.
Okay. So I'll probably continue that on my own, but not for streaming. So let's move on to game number 4. I should start the controller for this one. Okay, it does take... Okay. First off though, video options. Let's make that quite a bit bigger so I can actually see it, because that is a really tiny... At this scale, it would only fill up about a quarter of the window on the on the stream. So let's go to number 4.
It's fine to me.
Yeah, because it's enlarged for you.
Yeah. Holy, I feel old. This gives me old Nintendo vibes before they made Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Metroid vibes.
Yeah, just like the earliest game were so, but before Super Nintendo came, they were testing the limits, and this looks like the limit testers at the end of that console's era. And
yeah, like Super
Metroid. They were still. I think they were still being made and sold, even after Super Nintendo got sold, for quite a while, and were made for even.
Yeah. But yeah, as is obvious, this is Axiom Verge. I believe this game is very highly rated. So, let's get started. Let's see, new game. Let's go with normal difficulty. And start the timer. New Mexico, 2005. Okay. Some sort of particle accelerating stuff. Trace, it's charged and ready. Thanks, Hammond. Starting the pulse now. If only it would work this time. This looks very 80s for 2005.
I think it's that's the intention.
Yeah. Yeah, it is particle stuff. That's weird. The beamlet was completely distorted. Trace, there's a problem. What's that sound? Okay, the Kool-Aid Man? The fuck? As the building collapsed on top of me, I knew it was all over. My life, my goals, are fruitless. But if this were truly the end, if I'd simply died, let's just say that everything would have been a lot different. Text is going really fast.
Yeah, a bit too fast.
What have we here? Trace? Wake up, Trace. Wake up and smell the ashes. What happened? Trace, there is gun in the next room. You must get it. Wait, what's going on? Where are you? I think the bigger question would be, where are you?
Okay, this is more Super Nintendo for... It goes way smooth for text speed. Would made the regular Nintendo struggle a little bit.
Hello? Where am I? Okay.
Netherlands.
Okay. This is our save station? It looks like a freaking grill.
Looks like a... Oh, what the heck are they called? Parmesan egg? You know those
the decorated ones?
Yeah, decorated ones that seems to be valuable a lot for some reason.
Fabergé?
Parmesan, yeah. What did I say?
Yeah, Parmesan. It's Axiom Disruptor, a high-tech biomechanoid weapon. Okay, lock position, left button. Oh, aim up and down, yeah, and such. Is this the gun that lady mentioned? Or did I just imagine her? Sorry, I'm very weak. You must go now, before he finds you. Before who finds me? What's going on? I guess she's gone again. Okay.
It's a
locking position.
biomechanical weapon?
A biomechanoid. And let's see, we can destroy these blocks with them, which look rather gooey.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that means that gun is organic you're using.
Yeah, or at least partially so. What is that there?
I guess that makes sense considering, yeah, just look at the background.
Yeah, that looks like honeycomb or something.
Exactly. I think you might be in some sort of hive.
Music is pretty good so far.
Oh yeah, I like it. This is a very nice retro look. And I think it's supposed to be retro and inspired by the, yeah, early Nintendo and Super Nintendo. And maybe even early Sega games. But
Yeah.
they really try to experiment full out with the pixelation art.
See, I'm not sure I want to know whatever the hell is growing in those tubes.
Let's see.
Okay, force fields.
Yeah, I don't know. It's actually, I'm not sure that they are even growing if they're just not infesting. And what
There's
the
a
heck?
small distortion effect whenever a creature dies. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. That's something you could not do in all the Nintendo games, I think.
And not without some trickery at the very least.
And I think it would not be that good looking. And what are those? Are those supposed to be
Some sort of hornets.
those? Yeah, but I was trying to figure out those ones, like weeds, but also like snails. Like I know that I know about ammonites and nautilus, but they're a little bit different from the other.
Okay, we're not supposed to be going this way yet, I'm guessing.
And then we have the wasps.
Okay, always
Minis.
nice when you can aim down with something.
I wonder, are these biomechanical as well? Like, what? Is this situation similar like Tyranids?
I'd hope not. Also, we have no idea what the hell happened between that explosion and what happened. Are we still on Earth or did we get transported or something? Also, what the hell? Oh. Nova. Firing once launches a large projectile, firing again causes it to detonate. Okay. Then we select that with... Okay. Wait, we can select different weapons? Oh, okay. And where'd the music go? There it is. Okay.
Yeah, and if it's supposed to be retro, then they will definitely want to give a little silent space between the tracks,
Yeah.
so it doesn't just suddenly change.
Okay, so it's basically a grenade.
Yeah, and by the way, the reason probably why Hillyan Hoops is not like Tyranids is Tyranid things are very impressive. Compared to see that they're made of bones, organs, and all that. This is actually what makes them more disturbing. Like they have guns that shoots living ammo at you. So yeah, take a moment to realize that the unit is alive, the gun is alive, the ammo is alive. Basically makes a... Yeah, do you have any fitting words beside frightening for that description?
You.
Yeah, that EU as well. Like, I think one of the EU movies I started to realize more and more about how disgusting Tyrannosaurus is. Some of the guns are probably maybe just only to the older models connected to their bellies.
Okay, so we can use that we can use the Nova to open up doors that would be out of reach normally, or for which the switch would normally be out of reach. Like there. There we go. Okay. And this one just fires and deals more damage quickly. So for enemies like that there, the Nova would be good again, just to deal with the amount of them. Okay, that can get very annoying. Okay, at the very least it's... Okay. That is nice, that the volume drops as it goes on. Because otherwise,
yeah.
Well, we'd be getting freaking annoyed with that.
Yeah, the question, was that volume of the music or your health getting low?
The health low. And that is out of reach. Yeah, that is often a complaint with games when you are low, when it gives a low health warning, that it gets freaking annoying with how loud it tends to be.
Yeah, especially in older games where they had that.
Yeah.
I don't think many modern games do that nowadays.
Oh, what did we just find? Size node. Permanently increases projectile size for weapons. Okay. So, we weren't actually supposed to go this way, but we still got something out of it.
Wait, I just realized something. Look at the size of the gun than yourself.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking big.
Definitely inspired by retro games, but also makes you wonder how light it is.
Okay, we can't go that way. I guess we'll have to face that thing that we found up here then.
Possibly. You have received upgrades for it after all, for the gun.
Okay. Yeah, I think I saw on Steam that this game is very highly rated, and I can't say I'm surprised with what we're seeing here.
Yeah, I feel like the people who made this know what we're doing. Like they have played these old games and remember them well, and remember what made them work.
Go.
Says this is obviously not a cash grab.
The fuck is...
This is made by someone that at least some people are dedicated and love this form of game.
Okay, whatever that is, we are not going that way after all.
Hey, and also it seems actually there is some story in this.
Yeah, we just need to, well, find the next node for that. So, who was that was talking to us, and what the hell happened that we're here?
Yeah, as I said, in early Nintendo games, most story were probably in the manual. I don't think it was until the Super Nintendo where they were able to do more story text in game with the speech here and there.
Yeah. God, what just happened? You died. We saved your mind machines. What? I'm sorry, miss. Hope I'm misunderstanding something. Could you try rephrasing that? And she's gone. Oh man, this is insane. Died? But am I still me? Getting off philosophical already. But yeah, with clones you sort of have the thing with what was it called again? Theseus' ship or something? That if you replace enough parts of something, is it truly the same thing still?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of that phrase the other day. And it is one of the phrases I kind of dislike.
Let's see, we still
Like-
have that?
Like, I understand and respect the question, just... Oh boy. I just feel the wrong person to answer it.
Nope. Okay, something is angry. Yeah, I'd say the answer is yes and no. It depends on how much you think you are still you. Or believe yourself to be you.
Yeah, like... One thing is... Also, it depends on the world and all that. And, like, if we bring in soul... Then it's definitely you, since you are the soul, basically. In this case, some odd features in the soul is your brain. So, there's that,
Okay, let's just leave
Okay.
whatever it. Oh, hello. Crap, I'm trapped. Demon. Oh, hey, you can talk? Listen, I'm lost and... Demon, Atheos say kill. Okay.
He mistook you for a demon? Of course he mistook you for a demon when I start talking about souls. But, yeah. If you just organic cloning, then, yeah, that's, it's not easy topics.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, this thing is very obviously techno-organic. Nope.
I see the face.
Yeah, it's on the front of whatever the hell that is. Yep. Come on.
It's quick and notice that the face is actually visible just there. It makes so much more disgusting for some reason.
Yeah. Nope. I think he's getting close. There we go. Achievements. Cedar. Okay. Gimme. Are these just health? Or is there an experience system or something? Yeah, I guess red tubes means danger. And here we have another of these. Laser drill, a high-powered drill capable of cutting through rock. Right trigger. Okay. Nope, didn't mean that.
Look down.
There we go. Okay. We'll do that. And that. Okay. Simple but effective. And, okay, that shows us that some blocks can also be dug through. But not all. What is this? Power node. Permanently... Okay, weapon and item damage. Nice. Yep. It even changed the color. Okay.
Nice. Again, this feels like a passion project for someone that loves the genre and knows what they are making.
Okay.
Wait, even the weapon changed, Hillyan.
Yep. Or,
Oh,
well, when
wait,
we
that's it?
used it, it shows the drill.
Oh. Okay, now it's just good. It's That's probably why it's biomechanical. It's very adaptable.
Yeah. Okay.
It is a case of a quick evolving gun.
Let's not go that way because those things are there.
Wait, oh no.
Nope.
This started to feel like Tyranid stuff. At least the gun.
Nope. Whatever the hell that is. It looks like it's glitching or something, but... Let's see, what the... Okay, more glitching stuff? The hell is going on here? It crackles.
Yeah, some did that intentionally, but they usually I dislike when the old games crackle like that. For sometimes it is the audio being normal that it's supposed to be there. Then other games where they hear crackle where they are not supposed to crackle, might mean you need to get ready to probably blow out dust for the cartridge.
Yeah. So we've got blue things now. There we go. But we can't continue up here. We need some sort of double jump. Okay, I'm certainly curious as to what the hell is going on.
Yeah, we should definitely investigate this game to see how long it is and if it's very story heavy. For so far, there's definitely a story going on.
Nope, health nodes. Thank you, and a complete refill as well.
Nice. I was leaning yes.
Yeah, I'm heavily leaning towards a yes with this as well.
Yeah, we should do some research on it just in case.
Yep, so we don't end up getting ourselves screwed.
Yeah, but first of all, I doubt this game is very long. So many of these games felt long due to, trial and error over and over and over and over.
Yeah, we had that with Metroid Dread, which we didn't play on stream, but I did play that with Drakir watching.
Yeah, but even that one didn't take too long. But other games from that era could take several days in a row, 2 months.
Yeah, it's another passageway here. Where are we supposed to go?
Yeah, I guess you didn't notice what you were standing on.
Yeah, some sort of plant or mushroom, whatever. Hello.
Brain mushrooms?
Okay.
They look like brains to me. Oh, you can use... Okay, that's nice. You can use the drill as a weapon.
And dead. Okay, the first human thing we find, and it tries to murder us. Or the human-looking thing. Okay. Let's take a quick look now on the Steam page. Let's see. Move this to the side so I can see it better. Axiom Verge, store page. There we go. Very positive. Released in 2015. And developed and published by Thomas Hap Games LLC. So, indie again. Okay. Oh.
Indeed, not India.
And it seems it has a sequel. Because there's a bundle for Axiom Verge 1 and 2.
Alright.
Let's take a quick look there. Axiom Verge. Gone. Axiom Verge 2. Okay. Also very positively rated. Okay. Yeah, I think this one is becoming more and more a clear yes.
Yeah, for... Remember, the boss and you were... But sort of communicating. Yes, it wasn't really willing to listen, but there was a communication attempt.
Yeah.
Which usually only done if the game is focused on a story.
Yep. Let's see what is behind door number 2. Okay, those spores deal a lot of damage. Oh, I didn't notice this one here. And we can't go any further that way. Okay. Sees that thing from a distance. Now then, round 2 with the zombie here. Okay. Didn't take as many hits as I thought it would.
Was that somber or ghoul or something? Something didn't seem right with it.
Yeah. Thank
Again,
you.
we probably don't know what is normal around here.
Yeah, everything in this is not normal. Why is everything... I'm starting to suspect that this might not be complete reality or something. And
That
yeah,
or it might actually have visual glitches.
I very much doubt that it is actual game visual glitches. Something is going on because those zombies aren't leaving behind. They aren't exploding. They're just fading away, and we have what I presume to be corpses here. They look skeletonized.
And this place looks more mechanical than the other room. That looked very...
Yeah, it's as if some sort of infection has taken over this place. The timer has gone off, but let's see if we can get a little bit further still.
Timer's gone off. From what I see, we have 3 minutes left.
I have the timer set to 25 minutes each time. So we
alright.
can have a little bit of overtime, but not too much. Because we've been going overtime enough as is. Oh, hello. Yep. Okay, did it respawn? No. Okay, luckily it didn't respawn. Okay, the hell is this? It looks more and more like some sort of fungal infection has taken over everything.
I want to say fungal infection, but I also not want to say it due to the mental images. Ugh.
Okay. I'm surprised those plants aren't trying to kill us. Because they do look like they would be hostile. Thank you.
Yeah, they look like they, kind of like reminds me of Venus flytrap, except mushrooms.
Yeah.
Venus rooms?
And we can't
Mushrooms?
progress any further. Yeah, I'm
Shroom
definitely
traps?
intrigued.
Yeah,
And-
same here. Wait, can you read through them?
No, I tried earlier with the dead ends. Come on, can I get some healing from you? Nope. Yeah, I really just want to keep going and find out at least something more. Find out who the hell was talking to us earlier. One.
Yeah, they are definitely getting us caught in the wool proper done mystery.
Okay. Okay, easy swap between places, and we can set reminders. Okay.
Eribu and Absu.
Yeah, I'd definitely say this is a yes. We'll have to delete that save next time. And they even have built-in speedrun and randomizers modes.
That's good, but that probably means it's not extremely long to begin with. Since
Yeah.
otherwise you would not be able to speed run it.
What the hell happened here?
Turn on the light, Hillyan. Did you let? Okay, the lantern's in here somewhere.
What the hell happened here? There's supposed to be the animation behind us. Or let's see, image 5. That is the chat ground, Discord, microphone. What the hell? Let me. It's still there. Why? Where did it go here? Okay, let me just put that media source, add existing. Is this the one? Nope, that's the wrong one.
What the heck?
Yeah, it seems that the scene got messed up. Let's see. This should be the one. There we go. Okay. No, not remove it. Move it down. There we go. I have no idea why that was removed. I definitely didn't do that intentionally at the very least. But, oh well. Yeah. A good batch. Avalon is a bit questionable. Not in quality, but more in if it would fit our streaming style. Avencast, we're definitely interested in.
Oh yeah.
Avorion is. Go ahead.
I also very skeptical about the first game due to how much reading we will need to do, and the complication of finding tiny items on ground and all that, and of all RNG in combat those games have.
Yeah. It will probably have me reinstall Neverwinter Nights 2 again just to see if I can finally beat that. And well, I know a lot more about Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 edition now anyway, so I would actually be competent at it instead of incompetent. Avorion, yeah, there really doesn't seem to be if there is a story to that game, I haven't found it yet. But maybe something for chill streams, or probably I'll probably be streaming that with Beanie from time to time.
Yeah, I feel like it's a case of very heavy leaning towards sandbox feel.
Yeah. Which, well, is fun on its own, but not really art style for streaming. Even though we've been streaming Minecraft for a while, but that's mostly because, yeah, we're not really making a story, we're just seeing what the hell we can do with that. So maybe we're being a bit hypocritical on that, but oh well.
Yeah, and Minecraft is also one of those almost relaxing, except when disaster strikes.
Yeah. And then last but not least, we have Axiom Verge, which is leaning very hard to a yes. It is definitely intriguing.
Yeah, like the Avalon and this Axiom is heavily leaning yes for me. Just, yeah, double checking and small investigation. And we probably, yeah, so far I think the chances are good that at least those two will be put on the list.
Yeah. Okay, which means for now we'll have to look for someone to raid. And let's see. Graham the Wolf is streaming Ori and the Blind Forest still. Or no, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. It seems he's finished with Blind Forest. Then
yeah, were we to return to those games at some point?
Yeah, those are on the to-do list, certainly.
Yeah, since I not watched you, I tried to watch you play them. For some reason, I could not get sound
That must have been very early on with us attempting to do this.
I was not in it. I was a watcher, not part of the stream.
Okay. But yeah, the Ori games are definitely for us to do at some point. Then there's QuickMind, who is streaming XCOM UFO Defense. Iggy Maid, who is streaming Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Okay. Then we have Bella Blama, or Bella, that tongue twister of a name, who is streaming Invisible Ink. And we have a Moist Goat streaming Minecraft. Okay.
What?
Are they streaming modded or something? Oh, the pop-up thing is literally, I love this mod pack so much. So yes, they are streaming modded. And let's see. Yeah, those are the... Any of those sound interesting?
Good question. I think I almost forgotten already.
We have Ori and the Will of the Wisp. We have XCOM UFO Defense, which is the original. We have Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, Invisible Ink, and modded Minecraft.
I guess Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
Okay. Heading to their channel, copying the name, then heading to our own.
And I think you accidentally said Orion.
Could be. Okay, /raid there. But before we start, thank you anyone who has been watching now or later. And thank you as always as well, Verkeer.
Oh, you're welcome as always.
And yeah. Would you be up for another stream later today if possible? I have a late shift tomorrow, so we can if we want to.
I'm definitely up for it.
Okay. Rayman, probably?
I'll be up for a Rayman. Rayman or Shantae, but probably Rayman, since
Yeah.
we missed a bit of stream days for him there.
Okay. So, yeah. We will, in about 3 hours, that would be. So, yeah. Thank you again. Thank you anyone who has been watching now or later. And yeah, until next time, be that later today or another time.
Yeah, be safe, people. Watch out for penguins.